Okay, back again, and um, leaving off where we were. We did a little minor test, and that's cool, and that worked out fine. If it worked out fine for you, I hope it did. If not, now we're going to extract TCL, which is TCL. This package and the next two packages, expect and Deja GNU, are installed to support running test suites for GCC and bin utils. So that's what TCL is. So we're going to CD into TCL, and inside of CD, you're going to CD into Unix, which is inside of TCL. Okay, clear that up. I'm going to configure TCL and say prefix equals tools. Enter that, and as you can see here, if you look ahead on page 59, that's where we are. If you look ahead, you can see that there's make install private headers. So we are going to combine make and make install and run that. Alright, shouldn't take too long. 3 minutes or something. So if you scroll down to page 61, that's where expect's at, and you're going to make that next. Then you're going to make Deja GNU after that. If you look at the SBUs in those, you see that they're very small. That's a good thing. SBUs, if it in my case, 1/10 of a SBU is 1 minute. So effectively, one SBU for me would be 10 minutes. Like I said, that's on a old Intel 686 with 512. It's not even 512. It's like 5 something, low 5 something. So that's what your build time requirements are going to be. And let's go back here. This is on my host machine, so got nothing else better to do. So, but you can see that my host machine is running good, and my RAM is I got 413 left. Okay, on my host machine I have 1 gig of RAM, so I got a lot of things running on it, so it can get heavy, and I've noticed that when it does get heavy, it drops off processes. Okay, and half the problems that I experienced, I think, were because it was dropping processes. So it's not, it's not a huge machine. I don't need 15 gigs of RAM. I'm cool. Linux is little. Ubuntu's not little, but Linux in general is little. Okay. So we're gonna keep on going. We're on page 59. I'm going to after we make install, we're going to say make install private headers. Okay. That's going to take no minutes. That's cool. And now we're going to link TCLSH 8.4 to tools bin TCLSH. Okay, double check, looks good. That's fine. Okay, TCL's done. We're going to skip down to expect 543, and we're going to do that. We'll get out of the extracted file directory. Okay, and you remove the extracted file directory, not the tar file, just the file directory. Don't need a tar file for later on. Okay, so now we're extracting expect, cd into expect, and here we need a patch, and this will tell you more about patching and all that later on, but that's what you need. Okay, spawn one patch, do it, it's good. Okay, and let's configure expect, say prefix equals tools with TCL equals tools lib. Okay, I read new line, and we'll say with TCL include, and equals tools include. Okay, and X equals no. Something's wrong there. With X include, with X equals no. Okay, hit that and let it configure. That's done. Error tools lib does not exist. Hold on 1 second. We'll see. Let's see what this is here. TCL include tools X equals no. Okay. That's configured. I'm doing double checking too over here because I don't know. Target stop not found. Alright, expect. I guess I got a problem with expect. Okay. So you might not have a problem with expect, but I do. So I'm going to remove expect now, and I'm going to re-extract it and go back into it. Okay. You might have better luck than I do right now, but this is the luck I have. And I hope it's not because of the LDSO that we screwed up on, because I didn't think that would have a problem, but hopefully it's not that. So we'll give it another shot. Say empty patch 1 dash I. I'm gonna say expect 9.0 specs 1 patch. Okay. Let's say configure prefix equals tools and with TCL equals tools lib. We'll say with TCL include tools include, and X equals no. I'll try that. Read. Okay. Now let's see if that. I didn't see this. I don't remember seeing the same error. Okay, good. Sometimes you might run into some type of problems. You might get something funky pop out. Okay. Before you panic and go, destroying everything again and doing your hard drive over and all that stuff. Okay. Try to fudge the error. Okay. Maybe a package extracted. Maybe you just didn't get something or something. I mean, at least try that before you pretty much melt down, give up, or all that stuff. Okay. So basically, expect's all done, configured, made, installed, and now we're going to we CD'd out of expect, and we're going to remove the expect 5.43 extracted directory. So that's what that just did. Okay. So now we're going to extract Deja GNU, and we're going to CD into Deja GNU. Clear it up, keep it clean, keep it simple. Configure prefix equals tools. Okay. Deja GNU, expect, and TCL. That's all a bunch of test suite stuff. Now, test suites are going to be prepared for the next few pages. Okay. So in order to run the test suites though, we have to have these utilities in place. If not, then there's, we cannot run the test suites. So that's okay. Okay, Deja GNU is done. We're going to get out of it, and we're going to remove the extracted directory. If you notice, there's a little pattern here. We extract something, and we go into the folder, and then we configure it, and then we remove the directory. That's how Linux from scratch is pretty much done. Anything you build, because you linked your tools to root, so anything you build is going to be over there. Now we basically didn't create any, we don't really have a file system yet, but we do have our, we're just gathering all our tools right now. So once our tools are all ready to go, we'll create a file system, and then after the file system, we'll start dumping stuff into that file system. That won't come till like page 100 or so. Right now we're on 64. So, but right now we're just gathering all the utilities that we need and all the C libraries and everything to get ready to create our Linux from scratch. So that's how that goes. Okay, and GCC. We're extracting GCC right now, and there's no test suites run in this one yet, I don't think. On page 64. Yeah. The GCC we're extracting out and getting ready to configure and make. This is pass 2. Okay. And, pass 1 we installed, say if you want to say the core system or pieces of the system. Pass 2 is going to install more of the system. Okay. The stuff from pass 1 is stored inside of your tools directory, the one that you linked up. Okay. And this is going to add to that and all that good stuff. So let's cd into GCC 403. Okay. And here it says that we have to expect C spawn ls. Okay. And if you got something saying your system has no more PP or PTYs, maybe, is that what it is, I guess? Ask your system admin to create more. Okay. But we didn't get that. I didn't get that. Hope you didn't get that. I got spawn ls, and I'm good. And if that's what that is, file down on page 64, and we'll say copy GCC makefile.in, and we'll say comma that orig. Okay, and we're going to say sed s at fixinc. Okay. sh at true at, okay, GCC make file dot in dot bridge. Use tab completion where you can, because there's no point in having to type these things out line for line. The only reason being is, I mean, the longer you're around it, the longer that you spend trying to type out things line for line, the more probability you have of screwing up. And you want to keep that probability down. Okay? So, moving right along. XC flags. XC flags. Take your time. I'm taking my time, because I don't want to have to do this again. Omit, because I've already done it for a very long time. And it's funny how you can get, simple errors. I mean, simple spelling errors or simple errors that under no circumstance, I mean, it's totally your fault, no circumstance they should ever occur. But it's only because, say, maybe you're tired, you are going to be here for a very long time. And, if you just want to get through something and get it done, you know, sometimes you kind of don't pay attention to. You get tired sitting in front of the daggone screen. I mean, and that's the only way I can put it. You know, you want something so bad, and in my case, it was I didn't know if I was doing it right. You know, because I didn't read, because I hate reading. But you know, when you want to do something so bad and you just want to see the outcome and whatever like that, and you're just looking at the screen all the time, well, and not knowing if you're actually going the right way or not, errors tend to happen more commonly than a lot of people think. This isn't like Gentoo. Gentoo's, you know, there's nothing wrong with Gentoo. Gentoo's not as deep as this, you know. I don't even think Gentoo can get as deep as this. No, it can't, you know, because you're just you're getting snapshots and all that stuff. Gentoo is pretty thorough though, but it's not like this. Not like this. This is definitely the hardest Linux that I've ran across. You know, and at the same time, it's you know, I'm not gonna say it's the best Linux, but the capabilities, you know, what it shows you and whatnot like that. I've learned so much more by being here and messing with this and seeing, you know, how my operating system works, and learn so much more by that, you know, with the STDCXX. I mean, all these all these Linuxes are they're pretty much the same. You know, directory structure and everything else like that, they all run the same. It's just, you know, little add-ons and fancy things that are on top of it that makes Ubuntu different from Linux from scratch, or, you know, Mint or something else. So, okay, with that in mind, we're all done configuring our we're all done configuring our glibc or GCC pass 2. We're on page 66. We're all done configuring it. This is going to take probably, like, for me it's 42 minutes. So I'm going to say make install. Let that run its course. It'll take you some amount of time, and that's what it's going to do. And while it's going through, of course, I'm going to stop, because nobody likes watching standard out. And I don't know if YouTube appreciates people with 14-hour-long videos. So, I love YouTube. YouTube's great. Peace out.